Assalamu alaikum, everyone. My name is Bassem Youssef. In my native Egypt, I was a surgeon. Until the Arab Spring, when I realized my country itself had fallen ill. So I created a comedy show to help the nation heal. The people liked it, but the government, not so much. And before things got worse, I left for the land of the free. Now I can learn from the best. Yeah! After all, this is the United States of America, the greatest democracy on earth, right? A lot of people in this country are in love with making America great again. No one's exactly sure what that means, but they know that greatness will come back as soon as you get rid of all those undocumented immigrants. Now, where I come from, there are tons of problems. Wars, civil unrest, government corruption, religious extremism, but immigration isn't one of them. Why? No one wants to come to the Middle East, but everybody wants to come to America. As an immigrant, I'm part of the problem. So I thought if I could just help solve the problem, maybe after Trump's wall goes up, you'll let me stay on the side with all the Outlook malls and reliable Wi-Fi. Here's the problem. You're selling yourself too well.
This amazing 5,000 square foot, 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom cabin is truly a carpentry masterpiece.
$80. You want both showcases at $1 million bucks. You want both showcases at $1 million bucks.
No wonder there are about 11 million undocumented immigrants living in the United States. Why not take a tip from my part of the world where everything is falling apart? Show people another side of America. With the streets paved with gold, maybe have a few potholes in them. And in order to see what we had to work with, I went to speak to Casey Dinges. Basically, you write the report card that tells us how good or bad the infrastructure in the United States is.
The average of all the 16 grades in 2013 was a D+. So shockingly bad.
So say the U.S. was a high school student. Which college would they be admitted in?
I don't know if there's some community colleges that might take you on.
University of Phoenix actually accepts everybody.
We still have a long way to go in terms of addressing all these issues. I mean, just look at bridges. 1 in 10 are structurally deficient. 200 million times a day, people are taking trips over structurally deficient bridges.
You guys are a lot further along in Project Crapify America than I thought. But you still need something. A place, a town, a city, an icon of decay to be the poster child for your "you've got to be crazy to come here" campaign. And I've heard such a place exists. The town of Flint, Michigan has the right idea. For years, it's ranked among America's most dangerous cities. In 2012 alone, Flint's approximately 100,000 residents experienced 62 murders, 106 rapes, and 662 robberies. Every day, Flint works hard to make itself less inhabitable, but nothing's worked as well as their latest strategy: poisoning the water. Sure, it sounds like such an obvious solution once you hear it, but it wasn't as easy as just tossing a few handfuls of anthrax into the reservoir. I wanted to talk to one of the people on the ground, a citizen leader like Beulah Walker, to learn how impressed the locals were with Flint's innovative anti-immigration strategy.
18 months of dirty, brown, corrosive water. There was no warnings. There was no boil alerts. People started getting sick. Babies were going to the doctors, women were miscarrying.
What will happen if this continues?
People are gonna die. So far, there's 11 deaths in Moore County.
Let's talk about the problems that Flint has. It has unemployment, crime, water crisis. Does it have illegal immigration problem?
No, it does not.
So people don't want to immigrate to Flint?
No one wants to. I wouldn't.
You think this is a kind of a silver lining, keeping people out? Where I come from, it's just much more straightforward. We just go and bomb the whole city down. Go out.
Horrible.
Yeah, it's faster. Since Flint began poisoning its citizens, a growing number of American communities are now climbing on board the toxic train.
The people of Jackson, Mississippi are facing a scary and unfortunately familiar-sounding crisis over lead found in drinking water.
The states of Alabama, West Virginia, Kentucky, all reporting extensive exposure to lead poisoning.
And poisoned water is just one idea. You could poison the air. like they did in California.
Methane gushing out at 70,000 pounds an hour, and that gas is making people sick.
The Gulf Coast is probably ready for a fresh oil spill. And who says lead is the only thing to put in the water? Look what happens when you live near fracking.
I can often hold a standard kitchen match to my water, just like that.
Holy shit! There you have it, America. Your infrastructure is failing across the board. Now that you know that, you need to make sure aspiring immigrants know it too, so they don't come here. Here's what I propose. Go to the nearest bridge that's falling down in your town. Take pictures of it, post them on social media. Instagram the shit out of it. Let them be a warning. Your own special way of saying, don't come here. You're just as fucked as the place you came from. That's all it takes, America. Just keep doing nothing, and the whole place is going to fall apart before your very eyes. Today's Flint is tomorrow's Baghdad, but without the Arabs.